Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to the True Talk podcast. I'm back here with D.
Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day.
In today's podcast, we must talk about the breaking news that no other than Andrew Tate has been arrested. But before we begin, I just wanted to let you guys know, Truth Records has officially dropped music. We just dropped 2 new songs, Complicated by Danae featuring Fameless and Prayers by Fameless. The songs are now available on all platforms. I need you guys to help me get this music heard, so please share this song with your friends and family. I will be announcing a giveaway challenge for TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts with a $300 cash prize in the next few days. So make sure you're following me on Instagram at TheTrueFizz01, and make sure you follow Danae on Instagram at I'mDanae with 2 underscores. And also make sure you follow Fameless at I'mFameless with 2 underscores. Both accounts will be linked in the description. I would really appreciate if you help me get their IG accounts to 1,000 followers. Thank you all. Now let's get right into it. The breaking news that everybody is currently talking about is Andrew Tate being arrested yesterday, December 29th. Andrew Tate was in Romania when out of nowhere, he was detained by Romanian authorities on some very disturbing charges. Andrew Tate has been detained and he's being accused of the R word by some women, and he's also accused of doing what Mr. Epstein was known to do as well. According to many reports online, including TMZ and The Guardian, Andrew Tate was detained after 6 women accused him of these sinister crimes that Andrew has bragged about on several times on his platform. The cops raided 5 of Andrew's homes, seizing evidence. Tate is accused of keeping these women at his house, using them to make online videos for profit. The authorities also believe Andrew was the leader of a criminal organization. Andrew had previously denied these allegations, claiming that they were false and made up to take them down. Tate also denied that he did anything wrong to those women, claiming that videos of him showing him treating women poorly are misleading because the women are okay with being treated that way. In my opinion, I 100% believe Tate is guilty of these crimes, and the reason is because he previously admitted to using women to make himself rich. Some details that I find interesting about Andrew's arrest is what led to his arrest, as it's making me feel the entire thing is a distraction. First, apparently the only reason Tate was discovered to be in Romania and even arrested in the first place was because of a Twitter beef he had with a teen girl activist named Greta Thunberg. Andrew Tate tweeted at Greta about the 33 cars a part of his collection. We already know 33 is a very important Masonic number. Andrew then made a 2-minute Twitter video responding to Greta in which he oddly displayed a pizza box. According to reports, the reason the authorities found Andrew Tate was because of the address of this pizza box. We all know what pizza represents to the sick elite that run our world. Lastly, in one of the photos of the arrest, we can see Andrew's brother doing a Masonic hand gesture, the same Masonic hand gesture that Andrew said his father used to do. It's clear Andrew's brother wanted the world to see him doing this Masonic hand gesture. I believe this is all staged, and it would help Andrew's lore of being against the agenda. I do not at all think that this is a coincidence. We all know 33 is the most important number to the Masons. Everything shown to us is done for a reason, and I believe this information has its importance. I believe Tate is definitely guilty of these accusations. He talks to women like they aren't human. He shows that he doesn't have any respect for women openly. As of now, Tate is only being held for 24 hours of questioning and will most likely be released by later today. Honestly, I feel like he will be released, and this was all just a move for more clout. We already know that those in the industry are into the things Andrew is being accused of. There's also videos circulating online of Andrew getting physical with one of his old girlfriends that I obviously can't play here. This to me just seems to be proof that Andrew treats women in this way. Andrew Tate also compares women to property, so it makes sense that he would try and sell them for money. I do find it interesting that he is being arrested now out of nowhere though. Tate seems protected to me, as he's liked by the industry. All the puppets support Tate, like DJ Academics and Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross is interesting to me as well, and I think a full video on Aiden is needed. If you guys want to see a full video on Aiden Ross, comment Aiden Ross below. In my opinion, I felt that Tate has been a puppet the whole time. I had made previous videos on Tate, and surprising to me, many of my subscribers felt that Andrew Tate was somehow against the agenda, even though he represented everything the agenda is. Tate pushes materialism, lusting women, and arrogance to the next level, somehow convincing his fans that he is fighting the Matrix. I believe the reason that so many people supported him, even people that support this channel, is because he promotes a lifestyle so many people want. Many people, especially men, see Tate and want to be exactly like him because he represents all the things that people want and lust for. but he tells his audience that they deserve it and need it. Tate also represents hope for certain people who feel like they're stuck in the matrix because they work normal jobs and don't drive Bugattis or have 30 girlfriends. The agenda that Tate is pushing is nothing but evil, nothing but destruction. What I've noticed posting videos on this channel is that a lot of people have hard times accepting the truth about someone they like. It's not hard to see that Tate was a scam artist who manipulated men into giving him millions of dollars, at the same time pushing a very destructive agenda to those same people. When people bring up terrible, disrespectful things Tate has said in the past, his supporters state he was just joking, or that we don't know when Tate is joking. The thing is, most of what Tate usually states has a terrible message. Like I said before, Tate never represented breaking free from the matrix. Even though Tate has moments where he seems that he might be exposing the agenda, he contradicts himself in the same breath. He will tell you you're in the matrix and you need to break free. Then he tells you the only way to break free is to buy his online course and be rich like him. You must understand materialism and lust are both tools used to keep us enslaved in the matrix. This is the message Tate chooses to push through his platform. On top of this, I have showed several times on this channel that Andrew Tate states he wants to create his own secret society that was like the Freemasons but better. In which way is creating another organization similar to the Masons going against the Masonic agenda? I am not going to deny that Tate definitely has made a few decent points when it comes to people being enslaved in the matrix, having to work for billionaires. But you can't just look at the few good things he said and forget about the terrible things he states and does most of the time. Just because he tells people that they're in the matrix doesn't mean he's against the matrix. Like we looked at in the previous video I did on Andrew Tate, he claims to have 3 steps to break free from the matrix, and his first step is obsessing over wealth. I hope you guys can see how that just doesn't make any sense. The endless pursuit of money is a tool used to keep us manipulated. Telling people to hyper-focus on wealth is just instructing people to fall deeper into the matrix. Another point that I have to say that I sort of agree with Tate is when he states that most of these celebrities sold out and took the oath. Tate has said on several occasions that these celebrities are selling their souls. What people are forgetting to realize is that Tate is often hanging around those very people he claims sold their souls. Tate knows these people sold their souls for the world because he did the same thing. Andrew Tate was literally charging people $5,000 to be a part of his version of the Illuminati. In my opinion, Andrew Tate found a way to convince people he had the answers to life. He then tricked so many people into paying him for those answers. Now, when it comes to his current allegations, I don't see Andrew really going to prison for this. Andrew is rich and connected, and just like we've seen with many other puppets, he would be free like nothing ever happened. Even though it does appear he is guilty of these crimes, we know how our world works. So many people thought the last time because Andrew was banned from YouTube and other platforms that this meant that he was against the agenda, but this isn't the case. I believe this was a part of Andrew's plan, as he only grew bigger after his ban. This helped Andrew's image of being the rebel and going against the system. I honestly feel like no charges are going to be put on Andrew Tate. I honestly feel like this is just all part of the plan. How about you, D? When you look at the situation, what do you see?
It could definitely be planned just to get him more media attention. Planned or not, it's definitely a messed up situation, and I can definitely see him doing something like this. This is coming from a man who said once his own sister, his flesh and blood, was married, she became property to her husband. And that's not how you should view a woman. A person that you're supposed to love and value and cherish, you shouldn't view them as property. And this is exactly what he was on to preach. And I couldn't believe after the first video that me and Truth did about Andrew Tate a few months back that there was so many people supporting this man who was hateful towards women, literally spreading hateful messages about everything, telling you that if you're not rich, you're not worthy of. And on top of all of that, this whole situation is really random, and his name being brought up out of the blue is random. And the fact that he was talking to Greta, a 19-year-old activist, out of all people in the world, that's the person he chooses to argue with on Twitter, just doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense unless it's just for a clout move.
Another thing that I found extremely interesting is that all of these criminal situations are going on at the same time. Like, we have the Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation. We have the YSL and Young Thug and Gunna situation. And now we have Andrew Tate. It's like a giant show going on right in front of our faces. Like, come on, like, if we really look at it, why is all this happening right now? What are they trying to hide from us? Because that's what I see. That's what I feel. I've been searching and trying to find what they're trying to hide from us. Because there has to be something. Why is all this happening right now? What do they need to distract us from that's so important that they don't want us to know about? There has to be something they're hiding. And like, this is only a 24-hour hold, but every single media outlet is reporting that he was arrested, that he was arrested, that he was arrested. You know why they're doing this. They're building up the fire. They're giving the situation more energy and making it bigger than it needs to be. But I feel like it's all happening for a reason. Why are all three of these cases going on at the same time? I'm pretty sure they're connected. I'm pretty sure what they're distracting us from, they do not want us to know about. Now, in my opinion, just like I predicted with Tory being arrested, I'm predicting that I honestly don't feel like nothing's really going to happen to Andrew Tate. As much as it seems he does deserve to be in prison for what he's done and what he's openly said out of his own mouth, he literally said this before. Andrew Tate has said in the past that he uses women to make money and how he tricked the women into doing his dirty work for him, making him all this money. All of this is interesting to me, especially when we consider the fact that so many people think Andrew Tate is against the Matrix. So many people think that Andrew Tate is trying to free them. If he gets convicted of this, all these people are just going to say that the elite are trying to bring him down, they're trying to take him down, and that these accusations are false. But the thing is that Andrew Tate said it himself. I would understand if this is something that goes completely against Andrew Tate's public character. Andrew Tate's public character literally represents this right here. Like, he tells you that women are important, they have no worth. These are things that come out of his own mouth.
Most definitely. And if this stuff is true that's coming out about him and he does not get to see time, then obviously it was just planned. But even more so, that is completely messed up that he is having these allegations put out about him. And we know the type of person that he is from the stuff that he has said out of his own mouth, from the things that he's been accused of, from the stuff that got him banned off of social media, for them just to look the other way and allow this stuff to be happening to these women.
Sadly, we're living in very interesting times and we could only see where this is going to go. And like I said before, I hope that people finally see what Andrew Tate truly represents. But in reality, I don't think so. I think that most people are going to look at this as they're just trying to bring Tate down and this is a system against Tate. And this represents that Tate is truly against the system and that's why they're trying to break him down. Well, like I always say, we must remember that every day we wake up, our souls are at stake. And we also must remember to help those who can't see the truth, find the truth. Well, that's it for this episode. But before you go, I just wanted to remind you guys that Complicated and Prayers are out now on Apple Music and all streaming platforms. Make sure you guys give it a listen and share it with your friends and family. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Goodbye, everybody. I hope you guys have a great weekend.
I just wanted to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you would like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truthfist store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make helps with the funding of Truth Records. The link to the Truthfist store is also in the description. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. If you like this video, please leave a like as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.